Hi guys, Chef Kevin Belton here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, October, it starts to get cool.
We hope.
Yeah, we hope it starts to get cool. Because the first week of October is Chili Month. All right, Chili Week, I should say. Celebrating the month where it gets cool. So I'm gonna do a white bean chili. Now, I've started sauteing some things off. I've started with a little onion and some diced jalapeno. I wanted that to saute down. I wanted it to get caramelized, get some color on those onions. All right. Now the jalapenos, I took out the seeds. Okay, split it, took out the seeds. You can leave the seeds in if you want, but let's put in a little bit of cilantro and green onion now. I am going to give another little squirt of olive oil in the pan because we're going to get in some garlic. All right. And you know the great thing about garlic doesn't need to saute too long. So, you know, we love garlic. So how much garlic do you want to put in? Totally up to you. All right. Monty, should I do the rest?
Yes.
All right. Oh, yes. The aroma smells so good. Now I'm going to turn this down just a bit. Let me show you what I'm using for seasoning, okay? What I have a little smoked paprika, a little white pepper, a little bit of my Creole seasoning, little salt, a little bit of cumin powder, and a little bit of oregano. Okay, so we're going to get our seasonings in. And you know what's nice is I put the seasoning in now, okay, and we can always, as this cooks, taste it and adjust it, all right? Now, chicken stock. I'll put a little chicken stock in. I want that little bit to just deglaze the bottom of the pan where we had all of these flavors starting to saute. Yes. And our beans. I am using a small white bean. Now I'm using a canned bean. I didn't rinse them, but I did put them in a colander and let them drain, okay? I wanted them to drain. So let's get our beans in. Gang, if you've never cooked with cumin, I tell you what, the smell of cumin is incredible. Cumin just has a great, wonderful smell. So now that our beans are in, we've given that a good stir. Let's go ahead and get in our chicken stock. It does smell good, doesn't it? Now, our stock is in. All right, give this a nice stir to get this all mixed in. Now we want to let this come up to a boil, then I'm going to let it simmer. You want to let this simmer for at least 30 minutes. You know, this is one of those dishes where the longer it cooks, the more the flavors blend together. Once we let this simmer, we're going in with some green chilies. I have some chicken that I've just cubed up that I've already cooked. And I have some fresh corn that I cut off the cob. So we need this to simmer. So this is going to simmer for at least 30 minutes. Then we could get the rest of those ingredients in. Gang, I know I keep saying this, but the smells are so good. You can look in the pot and see how everything is just cooking. They've all come together. The beans have started to fall apart a little bit, but that's okay. So now let's finish this off. Now, I'm using chicken that I had already cooked, okay? We could have started with a little oil in the pan, saute your raw chicken, take it out, then start sauteing your onions and all. Here, I had already sauteed my chicken, and I had some left over, so now we just have to put it in. And basically, as soon as our chicken heats all the way through, this is going to be ready, which won't take very long at all. Okay. Now, also, I have a couple of cans of green chilies. We'll get those green chilies in. And last but not least, some corn. Now, this is fresh corn that I cut off the cob, okay? I also keep frozen corn. If you can't have fresh ingredients for vegetables, go with the frozen, because the freezing process now, they take a product and it's flash frozen so the freshness is still there. But this is right cut off the cob. So we'll get our corn in. Oh, look how good that looks. And yes, I did sneak a little taste earlier to see how it was, and it is absolutely fine. It has a great, great flavor. So now, let's get our bowl. Man, the only thing this reminds me of is makes me want to put on a sweater. But we aren't quite there yet. Not yet, but we're going to get there. I can go ahead and turn this off. Hey, let's finish this off. I have a little shredded jack cheese. We'll do a little shredded cheese here. Let's do a little dollop of sour cream. Right on top. Get in there. There we go. Yeah. Let's do a little more sour cream right there on top. And a little bit of green onion just on top there. All right. How is that for a nice wintry dish? So I can't wait. Like Monica says, we hope the weather gets cool, because this is a recipe that, oh, it's going to bring warmth to your belly. Try it. I really think you like it. Thank you so much for cooking with me today. For WWL TV, I'm Chef Kevin Belton, and we'll see you soon, hopefully on a nice chilly day.